next guest tonight is the co-creator of the hugely successful Worst Case Scenario books. The latest is the complete Worst Case Scenario Survival Handbook. Please welcome David Borgenicht. Now, David, thanks for being here. First of all, I'm a fan of these books, and I got to admit, when I first picked one up, I thought it's a joke. And you read through it, and you're actually giving sound advice for how to escape all of these insane scenarios.
Yeah, absolutely. We thought of it as a joke, as entertainment when we first started writing them, but we thought it would be more funny if we actually gave people real answers. Sure. Pretending like you need this information.
Right, right.
And so as a result, it's probably the only book that's ever been positively reviewed in, like The New Yorker as a kitschy piece, and then Soldier of Fortune as a serious survival manual.
Right, because you cover a lot of ground. Have you tried, I mean, obviously there's things in here that you can't try. There's how to land a plane if you don't know how to do it. There's how to survive if you jump out of an airplane without a parachute. You actually give advice on what to do, which I think is to just die quickly. So you can't try it all, but have you tried, there's one in here, how to take a punch. And did you try that?
That I did try. We obviously the non-lethal ones. Right. But taking a punch, in terms of taking a punch to the face, the boxing instructor.
What's the advice that you give to people?
Well, it's counterintuitive. If you can't duck the punch, scream like a girl and duck the punch probably. But if you have to take it, you actually want to try to move towards the blow.
See, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard of. You want to, as the guy's about to hit you, get your face as close to his fist as possible. Now, I guess it's because you then cut down on the velocity of the fist.
Yeah, you're meeting force with force, but you're also, the danger with a head blow is that it's going to dislodge your brain and kill you instantly or something like that.
Yes.
So you're trying to, keep your head from whipping.
But I was thinking about that. The guy's about to hit me, and I'm like, oh, yeah? Well, I'm going to show you.
Right, I know.
Wang. You talk about if you encounter gorillas, don't run.
No.
Now, I can never keep straight which animals... It's so confusing because they're always telling you something that you can't keep in your head, and there's so many animals in the animal kingdom that are dangerous. Yeah. But I guess gorilla's one you're supposed to... They're supposed to run like hell or don't run. Gorilla, don't run?
Gorilla, do not run. You want to actually, you want to, first of all, I guess, evaluate the behavior of the gorilla. Is it pounding its chest and yelling and behaving aggressively? Or, is it just curious? Is it, poking around? And if it's just curious...
Poking around at what?
Well... Yeah,
whatever.
I'll get to that later.
So what do you do to the gorilla?
You should appear submissive, be docile, sort of bow your head a little bit, not like a,
no,
sensei thing.
Yeah, but just sort of lower your profile.
Lower your profile, be small to the ground, and interestingly enough, though, the gorilla handler that we spoke with, there are such things, told us that if the gorilla gets a hold of you, if you smack your lips loudly, sort of a, and groom it, pick little pieces of leaf and dirt off its arm, it tends to actually get more submissive. And
if you encounter a dangerous gorilla, smack your lips like you're eating a peanut butter sandwich and start picking things and grooming it.
Yeah, I think you've boiled it down.
Should use a hairdryer while you're there.
You've boiled it down perfectly.
You have my favorite thing about these books sometimes is the illustrations. You have what you should do to survive an elephant stampede. This is one of my favorite drawings, which is to cover your face as if it weren't happening and lie underneath the charging gorillas.
Go to your happy place, I think is what it is.
Yeah. What's the point there?
They actually, even stampeding elephants are going to avoid, prone animals and prone humans, in fact. So they will step over you. If you're moving is where you're
That's a huge leap of faith.
Yeah.
I will lie here, and the elephants shall step over me.
I think that's why he's covering his eyes and trying to go to the happy place.
Because he knows deep down it's a stupid idea. You have in here, I love this, and this is real, how to escape a bad date. Tell people, if you're on a bad date, you actually give advice on how to escape a bad date, and tell people what that is.
We actually, we thought, what are the issues with a bad date? You can obviously do the fake emergency thing, call a friend and, have them phone you back and pretend it's an emergency, but we wanted to get more interesting, so we actually found a guy who's a master of disguise, a former FBI master of disguise, and he told us what they do when they're trying to evade someone who's following them. You go into a bathroom and you change your appearance. If you're wearing a jacket, you remove it. If you're wearing a tie, you remove it. You slick your hair back.
You're telling people that if they're on a date that they're not happy with, they should say, "Excuse me, I need to use the restroom." Go into the restroom and put on a disguise, and then come out and go, "I do not know where that guy went, but good luck on your date."
Yeah, he also said that he recommends changing your walk. So I don't think it means...
I don't know where that guy went. I got a limp when I got shot, but anyway, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
That's the craziest...
Well, he's a master of disguise, so he knows his stuff. We go straight to the experts for this.
I'm talking about some of my favorite illustrations. This has to be my favorite. It's how to save a choking cat. And I said earlier that I had found my Christmas card, but no, this is my Christmas card.
Yeah.
Look at that cat. That cat. No, go back, please. I could look at that all day and all night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoever drew the face of that cat is a genius.
Yeah. That's Brenda Brown.
She is a genius, and I'm in love with her.
You should see him after.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
even better.
there's a lot of really fun stuff, and then shockingly, a lot of really good advice, and you should get it. The complete worst case scenario survival handbook is in stores now. David Borgenicht, really fun talking to you. Thanks for joining. Good job. We'll be right back with Lesa Vipa. We'll see you.